Have you ever wondered how much of your life is shaped by your habits? The answer might surprise you. Habits, those routine actions and thought patterns we follow daily, often without conscious thought, play a significant role in shaping our lives. They are like the invisible architecture of our days, influencing everything from our productivity levels to our moods, health, and overall well-being. Now, habits can be both beneficial and detrimental. Beneficial habits like regular exercise, balanced diet, or consistent learning can propel us towards our goals, enhance our health, and boost our happiness. On the other hand, detrimental habits such as smoking, procrastination, or negative thinking can hinder our progress, harm our health, and deflate our spirits. It's crucial to understand that habits aren't just a matter of what we do, but who we are. They are woven into the very fabric of our identity. Each habit, no matter how small, is a vote for the kind of person we want to become. And this is where the concept of atomic habits comes into play. Atomic habits are small, incremental changes that can lead to massive results over time. They are the building blocks of remarkable results. An atomic habit is not a one-time action, but a tiny shift in behavior that compounds over time. It's like a snowball rolling down a hill, gaining momentum and size with each revolution. And just as a single snowflake is insignificant on its own, but powerful in numbers, the cumulative impact of hundreds, thousands, or millions of atomic habits can be transformative. So what's the secret to developing powerful atomic habits? It's simple. Start small. Take a habit you want to develop, break it down to its simplest form, and then do it consistently. Remember, it's not about making a big change all at once, but about making a series of small changes that add up over time. Understanding the power of habits is the first step towards creating a better life. So let's embark on this journey together, exploring the fascinating world of habits and discovering how we can harness their power to shape our lives for the better. In the book Atomic Habits, James Clear presents 4 laws of behavior change. These laws serve as the foundation of habit formation, acting as the pillars that prop up our daily routines, whether we're aware of them or not. The first law is to make it obvious. This law encourages us to spell out our intentions, to make our goals clear and our desired actions apparent. For instance, if you want to read more, you might place books in noticeable spots around your house. By making the habit obvious, we increase the likelihood of following through. Next is the second law. Make it attractive. This law is all about leveraging our desires and preferences. By associating a new habit with positive feelings, we make it more appealing. For example, if you're trying to exercise more, you might pair your workout with a podcast you enjoy. This way, the habit becomes something to look forward to rather than a chore. The third law is to make it easy. It's no secret that we humans are wired to follow the path of least resistance. By reducing the friction associated with a new habit, we make it easier to adopt. If you want to start eating healthier, you might prep meals for the week ahead. This reduces the energy and time required to make healthy choices, making the habit easier to stick to. Finally, the fourth law. Make it satisfying. This law is about immediate gratification. We're more likely to repeat a behavior if it's immediately rewarding. So, if you're trying to save money, you might transfer a small amount into a savings account each time you resist an impulse buy. Seeing the savings grow provides immediate satisfaction, reinforcing the habit. These 4 laws form the backbone of habit formation and can be used as a guide to understand your own habits. By understanding and implementing these laws, we can transform our behaviors and ultimately, our lives. You may ask, how can such small changes lead to significant results? Let's dive into the concept of the compound effect. This principle is the secret sauce that makes atomic habits so powerful. Picture a snowball rolling down a hill. At first, it's just a tiny ball of snow, but as it continues to roll, it picks up more snow along the way, growing larger and gaining momentum. Each small bit of snow it picks up contributes to its overall size and speed. This is the compound effect in action. So how does this translate to habits? Consider reading a page of a book every day. On its own, it may not seem like much, but over a year you would have read over 365 pages. That's a whole book. Small, consistent changes can lead to big results over time. The compound effect also works in the opposite direction. Skipping a workout might not seem like a big deal in the moment, but if you make it a habit to skip, over time it can lead to a significant decline in your fitness level. The important thing to remember is that the effects of your habits are delayed. It's just like planting a seed. You don't see the fruit immediately after you plant it. It takes time, consistent care, and patience. The compound effect is a slow process, but it's a powerful one. Think of it as a long-term investment. The returns may not be immediate, but with consistency and time, the results can be significant. This is why it's crucial to focus on the system of your habits, rather than the individual goals. If you consistently improve each day, no matter how small the improvement may be, you're setting yourself up for huge success in the long run. And here's the thing, the changes don't have to be monumental. They just have to be consistent. A 1% improvement each day might not seem like much, but over the course of a year, it adds up to a whopping 37% improvement. Remember, the power of atomic habits lie in their consistency and repetition. Creating new habits is not always a smooth process. There are obstacles that can derail your progress. This is an inherent part of the journey, and understanding these challenges can arm you with the tools necessary to overcome them. First, let's talk about the obstacle of inconsistency. It's easy to start a new habit with gusto, only to find that enthusiasm wanes over time. The key to overcoming this is consistency. It's not about making huge changes overnight, but rather about making small, incremental changes consistently over time. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It's the small steps taken consistently that lead to enormous results in the long run. Next, there's the obstacle of instant gratification. We live in a world that values immediate results, but habit formation is a slow process. It takes time. It's like planting a seed. You don't see the fruit immediately, but with consistent care and patience, it grows. To overcome this obstacle, it's important to shift your mindset and learn to value the process over the product, the journey over the destination. Then there's the obstacle of negative self-talk. It's easy to get down on ourselves when we falter, but this can be detrimental to our progress. Instead, use mistakes as opportunities to learn and grow. Remember, every master was once a beginner. Be kind to yourself and acknowledge that progress, not perfection, is the goal. Finally, there's the obstacle of external circumstances. Life is unpredictable and can throw wrenches into our best-laid plans. Instead of letting these circumstances derail your progress, learn to adapt. Be flexible in your approach, and remember that the path to success is not always a straight line. In essence, overcoming obstacles in habit formation is about mindset. It's about embracing the journey, understanding that challenges are part of the process, and using them as opportunities to learn and grow. It's about adopting a growth mindset, one that values progress over perfection and sees obstacles not as setbacks, but as stepping stones on the path to success. Overcoming obstacles is part of the journey to creating effective and lasting habits. We've covered a lot today, so let's take a moment to recap. We started our journey by exploring the immense power of habits. These repeated actions, often performed subconsciously, hold the potential to shape our lives in profound ways. Whether it's the habit of daily exercise or the habit of reading before bed, these seemingly small actions can have a substantial impact over time. Next, we delved into the 4 laws of behavior change. We learned that making a habit obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying can significantly increase the likelihood of its adoption. By making a habit obvious, we bring it to our conscious attention. When a habit is attractive, we feel more compelled to follow through with it. If a habit is easy, we reduce the barriers to performing it. And if it's satisfying, we feel rewarded, which encourages us to repeat the habit. Then we examine the compound effect of habits. Just like compound interest in finance, the benefits of a habit don't always show up immediately. Instead, they accumulate and compound over time. A single healthy meal may not make a difference to your health, but a consistent habit of healthy eating can lead to significant improvements in the long run. Finally, we tackled the common obstacles to habit formation. We learned that it's okay to stumble and fall. The key is to pick ourselves back up and keep going. Addressing these obstacles head-on and developing strategies to overcome them can make the difference between a fleeting attempt and a long-lasting habit. As we conclude, remember these pivotal insights. Understand the power of habits and how they can shape your life. Utilize the 4 laws of behavior change to make habits more appealing and easier to stick to. Recognize the compound effect of habits and the importance of consistency. And finally, don't be discouraged by obstacles. They are simply challenges to be overcome. Remember, the key to successful habit formation lies in understanding these principles and applying them consistently in your life. Small changes can lead to big results. Start today. This is the end of the video. See you in the next one. Don't forget to show love by hitting the subscribe button. Peace.